What's up everybody, it's CJ, and I'm back with another Sims 3 world overview, and today we're going to be looking at Denville. Now this world is by Dima 3000, it was made back in 2013, and it has been re-uploaded by Mercury 101, which I'm really happy about because Mercury literally went through and included the save file, the world, and the custom content, and the custom content is merged, which I'm really happy about, so thank you Mercury for that. So it says in the description, 20 years before the founding of Sunset Valley, the Goth family established this beautiful town of Denville. While the Crumplebottom family helped develop it, many stop here to relax and some decide to stay. You won't find a cozier place than Denville anywhere else. It kind of sounds like a nice little cozy town, you know? So I was like, why don't we check it out? As y'all can see, it's not really even that big. This world uses every expansion pack and stuff pack except for Island Paradise, Movie Stuff, and Into the Future. So you basically need everything else except those packs. And this world, like I said earlier, y'all, does use custom content. There is a lot of CC. However, I'm going to link Mercury's Tumblr post and you can just download it. Everything will be merged for you. So that way you don't have to like worry about installing all the CC separately. You can just get one file, put it in, and that'd be it, you know? And also, I want to point out that there is a save file for this world. I am currently looking at the save file. The only differences that I can tell so far is that the save file has Sims. The other version just has the builds and stuff like that. But I haven't really noticed any other differences, if there are any. I have seen some things, however, that I don't really like about this world. And I'm not really blaming the world. I think it might just be a Sims 3 issue. I'll talk about it when we get there. But like, for example, like some of the windows are missing and stuff like that. Some of the roofs are a little bit off. But I think that might just be like a Sims 3 thing, you know? But we'll talk about it when we get there. Okay, why don't we just go ahead and get into it, y'all? I think we can honestly look at everything today. So why don't we start maybe back here? This is the Denville Forest Camp. I do believe some of the lots don't show up in English. So yeah, I may not be able to call every lot what it appears to be, for example, but this one is in English. It's the Denville Forest Camp. So let's see what this is. This is listed as a base camp, right? Now, because this is a base camp, if you wanted to, you could use this world as a vacation world if you use the traveler mod, and then you could have your Sims stay at the campsite and pretend like they're on vacation, you know? Now, here's the thing though, there is no building, so I guess it is just a campsite. We do have our little adventure board, and then over here we have a good amount of harvestables. So we have grapes, and we also have bananas, the Omni plant, which is kind of cool. If you didn't know, this is a base game plant, but you can feed it other harvestables and some other objects, and it can like produce copies of it. So it's kind of cool. If you want to like get a bunch of something, you know, just feed it that and then you'll get it. Okay, well, we have some harvestables over this way. If we go over this way, this looks like a fishing pier kind of thing. So like you can stand here and have your Sims fish in the pond. You could also just stand here and fish if you want to, you know. And then if we go over this way, we just kind of have a bonfire object. We have a couple of park benches. We have a throwing disc and a kicky bag. And then over here, we have a couple of tents. So I don't think these will work. I think you're going to have to like get your own and pitch them yourselves because I don't think I can click on these. Let me see. Yeah, I can't really click on these, so you may just have to buy some yourself and just kind of like place them down here if you want to. But yeah, that's pretty much everything for the little base camp. All right, why don't we go, I guess, over this way now? This is the Denville Central Park, so let's see what's out here. All right, so we're down here at the Central Park. The first thing I'm noticing, y'all, is literally this big fountain in the middle, but I also noticed this right here. Like, it's a interesting floral display. I guess it's like in a row. So we have like these shrubs and bushes over here like in a little pattern. We also have a fountain. We have some places to sit. You can technically fish, I guess, if you wanted to. I don't know if your Sims can actually reach it, but it says you can fish, so you could probably fish here if you want. Over here on this side, we have like a bigger pond, so your Sims can, you know, fish out here as well. If we go over this way, we have a couple of grills, picnic tables, we have a fire pit out here, we have some more places to sit over this way, and if we go over here in the corner, it looks like we have a little playground section. I wonder if the seasonal festivals spawn on this lot. Maybe, but I don't know. I wonder if they do. But either way, we do have a little playground, so we have some playhouses, sandbox, a couple of swings out here as well. There's a good amount of space on this lot, so you can always add more stuff if you wanted to, you know. But that is pretty much everything for this park. So I guess we'll go like this way. So let's go over here now. It just says park, but let's see what's out here at this park. So we're down here at this park, and the only thing I really see is this big fountain, and we have a couple of park benches, but that's pretty much it. So I guess you can always just add stuff if you want. Maybe the seasonal festivals spawns on this lot, I'm not really for sure, but that's pretty much it for this lot. It is right over here by a graveyard, and I do not know if it has a name. It doesn't have a name, but it is a graveyard. So if we just kind of come down to it, as you can see, we do have some graves out here. You can always remove these if you want to and like place your own sims down, but you do have some graves over here in these little plots. And then over here we have a couple of ponds so your sims can fish, you know. We have our mausoleum right over here, more like plots over this way. And I'm wondering if there's any death flower, because sometimes people will put death flowers on these graveyard lots. I don't see it. Yeah, maybe this lot doesn't have one, but you can always place one down if you just, you know, go to Bug. You can always like place one down too. But yeah, I think that's like everything for this lot as well. Well, that was basically the last community lot in the world. I guess now we'll just check out the houses and stuff. One thing that I do want to point out is that there was no starter home that one sim could move into, so I had to move Elliot in with the sims that live here. Even in the like unpopulated version of the world with no sims, I had to move him on an empty lot because he like none of the houses here are cheap enough for one sim to move into. So you may want to build a starter home or just, I guess, move to an empty lot, I guess. But he does live here with some sims in this household. So this is the house that they live in. It's this one right here. See, that goes Elliot right there. But they live in this house right here. So if we open this up, doesn't really look like there's much up here. You know, maybe they're just moving in or something, but there is a bathroom upstairs. But if we go downstairs, as you can see, we have a couple of Sims over here. This is Wiley Luck. Isn't he from like, I forgot what pack, but isn't he from like a pack? Like, is it Late Night or is it like Twinbrook or something like that? Like, I know he's a pre-made sim. I've seen him before. We also have this. This is Chat Luck. Oh, wait, maybe they're from Starlight Shores. Maybe that's where it is. And then we also have this sim. This is Isaac Luck. So yeah, are they from Starlight Shores? Because I know I've seen him before. So maybe that's where they're from. Either way, when you first come in the house though, as you can see, we have like a little hallway section right here with some stairs that lead upward, but there's really nothing upstairs except for a bathroom. So we're not going to go up there again. But over this way, we have a nice living room area. We have a bookshelf, a dresser, no TV, but you can always like put one if you want. If we go over this way, we have a, I guess like a study, like an office space. We have a standing piano, a little computer desk. And then over this way, we have a laundry room. So we have our washers and dryers. We have our sink. There's also a toilet over here in this room. And then if we circle back around, it takes us over here to the kitchen space. I love the color scheme of the countertops, but we have a little kitchen space over this way. We have our table. And then we kind of, oh, this is the living room. Oh, my bad. But over here, we actually have the living room, y'all. So you have like a little desk here with a record player. You have your TV, you have a couch and a little ottoman and chair. So yeah, I guess over here you have your living room. So maybe this is like the den, this is like the living room, you know? But I do think that's everything for the inside. If we come out here in the backyard, we kind of have like a patio. So we have a table, we have a couple of lounge chairs. There's a little inflatable pool. Wait, take up. Your Sims can actually, hold on, y'all. Wait. I need to see this real quick. Your Sims can actually use this. Like, what? Elliot, I need to get back here real quick, bro. Y'all, so this is literally a shower. That is, oh, that's actually kind of cool. Oh, you know, I don't know how I feel about this, though. Like, it's cool, but I don't know how I feel about him just taking a bath like this in the backyard. Like, suppose the neighbors see you. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's why we have these tall hedges. I don't know. Either way, it's a shower. Good to know. But out here though, we have some hedges, we have a clothesline, a swing, a couple trash cans with plumb bobs on them. And then we also have, I guess, like a shed back here in the backyard. So if we open up the shed, as you can see, we have an inventing table, a table, and then I don't know what this is supposed to be. Do y'all know what this is? Is it like an air conditioner or like a unit or something like that? I'm not really for sure, but we do, or maybe it's like a hot water heater or something like that. But yeah, we have that back here, and that's pretty much everything for this house, y'all. Okay, well, I guess we can kind of just circle around and look at some of the other houses, you know? Why don't we maybe, you know what, let's go across the street real quick. We'll look at these houses and we'll circle back around. So we have this red house over here. It's kind of like a farmhouse in a way. I've noticed, I don't know what causes this, y'all, but I've noticed this with some Sims 3 builds before. You'll get this little white thing. I don't know what it is, but you can always delete it if you go into build and buy mode. Sometimes that'll happen in Sims 3. I don't know what causes it though. We have a pond over here in the front yard. We also have a hitching post, and then we have like a little barn for the horses. So you have a stable, and that's pretty much it for the stable. If we go inside of the house though, I don't know if anyone lives here. I think it may just be an empty house. I'm not for sure. I don't know. But anyway, when you first come in though, we have a little foyer. We have our kitchen over this way. dining table, and then we have a den space or maybe like a living room. There's a fireplace in here. I like the wallpaper, by the way. If we go over here, we have a little bathroom, and then we do have something upstairs. So if we go up here for a second, we have a bathroom, we have a bedroom here with a desk. There's a chest table in the hallway, and then we have two more bedrooms over here. So this one has two beds inside of it, you know? If we go upstairs again, we have an attic, and then we have another bedroom up here with two more beds, and then we also have a little bathroom over here. There's a sim back there. Bobby Spencer. If we go in the backyard for a second, we have a little deck space out here. We also have a swing, a picnic table and grill, a pet house, and then there is something downstairs. Hold on, I didn't even see this, y'all. What's down here? Oh, it's like a nectar cellar. Oh, okay, so you can make nectar down here. You have your nectar machine, and then you also have a picnic table. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, well, that's everything for that house. Let's go right next door. We have this house right over here. I think do you enter this way or maybe through the side of the house? I'm not for sure. Oh, this one is empty. Never mind. Well, this house is empty, but it's what it looks like on the inside. You have a lot of space. You could definitely like add a lot of stuff in here. But yeah, then there is a pond back here too. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this house. All right, well, let's circle back around and I guess we'll check out this little neighborhood. So we'll start over here at this house. I love the brick, but we're down here at this house. Let's go ahead and open it up. So this one appears to be fully furnished. Let's turn on all the lights. I'm going to make it bright so we can see. Okay, when you first come in, we have a little mini foyer. Over this way, we have a sitting area. We have a kitchen. I love the color scheme. I love like the bluish gray color and the brown. That's really nice. I never would have thought to use these lockers as cabinets. That's interesting. And then if we go over this way, y'all, we have our dining room. It leads us into a bathroom, which is pretty big. We have a tub and a shower. And then we have, you know, more lockers in here too. And double sinks. And then back this way, we have a living room, which I love the color scheme. It's kind of giving like a contemporary kind of vibe to me, you know? But we have our living room this way. And then if we go upstairs, let's see, we have a bathroom over here with a shower and tub. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 bedrooms. So we have a nursery, 2 bedrooms with the double beds, you know, and then we have 1 bedroom with a single bed. So maybe like a kid's room, you know, maybe this could be like a teen's room or a guest room. Maybe one of these are like a parent's room, something like that. If we go in the backyard, we have 3 pools. Hey, yo, we got 3 pools. I guess like maybe some of these are like kiddie pools, I guess. And then we also kind of have like this, I don't know what you would call this, like a sunroom, like a tent or something like that. Outdoor tent. But we do have like some places to chill underneath it, which is kind of nice, you know? All right, well, I believe that's everything for this house as well. So let's go ahead and go right beside it. So we have this house right over here. Oh, and someone actually lives at this one, y'all. We have maybe 2 Sims. So this is Clara Spencer, and then this one is, who are you? It says Elisa Terrell, but she's a paparazzi, so yeah. But yeah, we do have this house, which again, it looks like one of those houses you would see in a magazine, you know? But let's open it up to see. I don't know if she's a pre-made sim or not, but maybe y'all can let me know. Is she like a pre-made sim? I'm not too for sure. Anyway, let me go ahead and turn on the lights in here. When you first come in, we kind of have a dining area over here. We have a couple places to sit. We do have our living room over here in the corner, a bathroom over here on this side. And then if we go in the kitchen, it's not really like a big kitchen. We have a little smallish kitchen, but you know, we have everything: stove, fridge, trash compactor, and dishwasher, and microwave. And if we go in the backyard for a second, we have a pool out here. We have some lounge chairs, a grill, and a table. So it's a little patio back out here. And then if we go upstairs, let's see, we have a bathroom over here in the hallway. We have a little sitting area up here with a bookshelf and a chest table. And then we have 2 bedrooms. So this one is like an ensuite. It has like this bathroom attached to it, you know? And then over here we have another bedroom. So maybe this one is like for teens or something like that. There is a weight machine in here, by the way. So you do have that. There is like a little garage, but there's really nothing inside of it. Okay, well, that's everything for this house. So I'm going to just circle around and we're going to go over here. So this is kind of what I was telling y'all about earlier in the video. I don't know if it's like the CC window or like what it is, but like I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be windows here. But as you can see, there aren't any windows. And then also with like the roof, as you can see, like I'm pretty sure this roof is supposed to go all the way back here, but some weird glitch or something happened and I don't know what causes it. It's very weird. So yeah, there's like some things that I don't really like about this world. Also, there's really nothing up here. And is it empty? Oh, this house is pretty much empty, y'all. You do have a kitchen, you know, and you do have a bathroom or like two bathrooms, and then there is like a little laundry room back there, but it's pretty much empty for the most part, you know. There is a garage too. I would say like if you're gonna live here, maybe just fix the roofing or something. Maybe add some windows. I don't really know what happened. Maybe it's intentional for the windows, but I don't really know. I don't really understand it. Now, if we go right next door, we have another house. Ooh, this one is nice. It looks like a house you would see on Tumblr, you know? All right, let's open it up. So when you first come in, we have a living room here. I like the makeshift entertainment center. It looks kind of cool, you know? We have a game console. We have like I think it's like a hard drive for like videos and stuff. Really cozy vibes. If we go over this way, ooh, we have I guess it's like a den. So we have a buffet table, a bar, some chairs, a little table. This is really nice. I like this. This might be my favorite house. I'm not gonna lie. If we go over this way, this is a little officey space. So we have a desk, we have some chairs, bookshelf, a camera in here, a lamp in the corner. Going back over here, we have a little mini kitchen, which I really like these windows. Like that is really nice, y'all. Like, okay, like I do think this might be my favorite house so far. Inside of here, we have a little bathroom, and then we also have a laundry room. And then if we go in the backyard, we have a little place where we can garden. We also have, you know, some playground equipment. So swings, slides, playhouse. There's also a telescope out here and some lounge chairs. And we do have a picnic table and a grill out here. And then if we go upstairs, let's see, we have a kids. Oh, so, ooh, ooh, I think the bed is glitched, so you might want to like take one of those off. But yeah, so you do have like a kids room slash nursery in here. So you have a lofted bunk bed. There's a desk. It's kind of sports themed, you know. Going back this way, we have a really nice bedroom. So we have a double bed, a little ottoman, bookshelf, dresser, that kind of thing. Some chairs in here as well. Back this way, we have a bathroom. Ooh, I like how the shower has its own little like room. That's interesting. I'm telling y'all, I'm liking this house. And then over here we have another bathroom as well, and it has like the same thing where like the shower's in its own little room. Over here we have another bedroom, so this one maybe could be for a kid or a teen, you know. And I think that's like everything for the inside of this one. Let's go right next door. So I did see this house earlier, and yeah, I think it's missing some windows, y'all. Like, see right here, I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be windows here. And the reason why I say that is because when you open up the house, right? I'll show you. Open up the house, like you can see there's curtains here. So that means there had to have been a window there, right? I don't know. Maybe the CC windows are glitched or something. I'm not too for sure. I have everything installed, so I don't know. It could just be a Sims 3 thing. But either way, when you first come in though, we have a foyer. Over this way, we have our living room. There's a chess table and a stereo. And then there's also a bookshelf. Over here, we have a home office space with a really big bookshelf and a chair. If we go back here for a second, we have a dining room with a bathroom that's right here to it. And then if we go over this way, oh, there's even a fireplace in here too. I didn't even see that. And then if we go over here, we have a kitchen, which I love the color scheme. And I like the brick backsplash. There's a bedroom over here as well with a little chair. And then we also have access to a garage. And then there's also a washer and dryer in here too. And there's a car in the driveway. If we go upstairs really quick, we only have 2 bedrooms. We have this one with an orange and white color scheme. We also have a bathroom. And then over here we have a nursery. I would say though, y'all, if you're gonna play in this house, just go in and add some windows because like, yeah, it'll make the lot look a lot better in my opinion. Now, if we go in the backyard, we do have a little back deck space. See, there's supposed to be like a door right here. So like, yeah, maybe add some doors and windows, but we have space for a door, but there's also a easel, a chair, and then back here we have a little like outdoor fireplace section. Over here we have a hot tub, and then we also have a little place to sit. And I believe that's everything for this house. So let's go across the street and we'll check out this white house right here. All right, y'all. So the house is fully rendered in now and it looks really nice. I think some of these windows got replaced with something from base game. Let's go ahead and open it up because I would like to see. Oh, I'm gonna have to turn the lights on too. Okay. I'm gonna make it bright so we can see everything. So when you first come in, we kind of have like a little entry area, a little foyer. Over here on this side, we have a sitting area. Oh, I think there's some windows missing, y'all. But we have a little sitting area. We do have a kitchen, and then we have a dining area. Ooh, I like the color scheme. We do have a little garage, but there's nothing inside of it. Over here, we have a living room, a workspace, and then we have a nursery. Again, it's missing some windows. We also have a laundry room and bathroom, but I think it's missing a door. So whatever CC it was, maybe it just doesn't work anymore or it broke or something like that. I'm not for sure, but there's supposed to be doors here, you know. And then if we go in the backyard, we have a little pool, some lounge chairs, These lounge chairs have a little umbrella beside it, and then over here we kind of have like a little sitting area with a table, and then if we go back here, we kind of have like a little private sitting area, I guess, like a little like a gazebo kind of thing. If we go upstairs though, let's see. We have two bedrooms or maybe three. Let's bring the walls down so we can see. So yeah, we have three bedrooms. Okay, so this one right here with a double bed, it has a dresser, two standing mirrors, little sitting area, and a bathroom. But again, it's missing a door. And then if we go over here on this side, this room is also missing a door. So yeah, this room is, and the bathroom is also missing a door as well. So yeah, you might want to go in, y'all, and add windows and doors for some of these builds, you know, if you're going to play here. We have a bedroom here and maybe an ensuite. I don't know, maybe it's supposed to be an ensuite. I think so. And then we have like another bedroom here with a desk inside of it, and we have a dresser. But I believe that's like everything for this house. And I think that's like everything for this little neighborhood, I want to say. So now we'll move on to this neighborhood, and I think this is the last part of the world that we haven't really seen. So we're just going to start over here at this yellow house and then just kind of work our way around. I actually should have moved Elliot here because this is kind of what matched his color scheme, I think. But we're down here at this yellow home, and I quite like it. I love the brick on the outside. I think it looks really nice and cozy. Why don't we open it up? Maybe it's like a family home, you know? So let's see. When you first come in, we have a living room area over here. We have a dresser and bookshelf. We do have a kitchen, which I really like the table, but we have a little kitchen area over this way. If we go over here, we have a bedroom right over here. I don't know why, y'all, but this house is kind of giving Not So Berry vibes to me. And then we also have like a bathroom this way, and then we have a kids room slash nursery. It's just really giving Not So Berry vibes. Like maybe because it has the stars and like the yellow color scheme, you know? And then we do have a back door. So out here we have a grill, we have a picnic table, and then that's pretty much it for the backyard. Okay. So really quick, y'all, I think we'll just like circle around. So let's go over here at this house. I don't think there's any over here. So we'll check out this house right here. So it looks like you enter in on the second story. So if we go down below, it's just a garage, but when you go upstairs, you enter on the second story of the house, or the second floor, I guess. So up here, we have a bookshelf, kitchen area. Oh, I love the countertops. We have a kitchen area. Over here, we have a living room. If we go down the hallway, we have a bedroom here, and then we have a bathroom over here. There's also a washer and dryer over here too in the hallway. And this house just appears to be like a one bedroom, one bathroom kind of home. I don't think there's another story here. Yeah, so it's just like a one bedroom, one bathroom home. All right, what about this house that's way over here beside it? Ooh, you know what, y'all? I really like the brick color scheme in the roof. It looks so nice. Kind of also giving Not So Berry vibes to me. But let's open it up to see. Let's just turn on all of the lights. It's kind of cool too, y'all, to see like houses with custom content in it, because like I don't really use a lot of build CC when in my game, so it's kind of cool to see like it in the game, you know. But over here we have a living room, which I really like, especially this like entertainment center right here with the TV built into it. I think it's built into it anyway. This is just like so nice. Like, okay, I want to start using CC now, low key. Over here though, we have a dining room, which is really nice. I love this plant, by the way. I think these are like windows, I think, right? Or sliding doors. No, I think these are windows because I think the door's right here. Yeah, so we have like access to the backyard, but there's really nothing back here really, you know, just have like a little patio section. Over here we have a kitchen, we have a bedroom that has access to a bathroom, so it's like an ensuite, you know. Maybe this is supposed to be like a laundry room, but I don't see a washer and dryer. And then we have a pretty big garage over here. And then if we go upstairs, let's see, we have a bathroom over here with a shower, we have a tub, our sinks and stuff like that. And then if we go around, we have a nursery, and then we also have a home office. I like the color scheme. Again, it's kind of giving Not So Berry because like literally after the yellow generation, you have the gray generation, and then after gray, you have like a plum generation, which this, I don't know if you would say this is plum, but it's kind of giving Not So Berry vibes, like low key. Okay, well that's everything for this house, y'all. So let's just go ahead and go down the street, and we'll go to this yellow house right here. So this one you enter in on the second story as well. This one looks kind of fancy, actually. Let's just zoom all the way down, and we're gonna just turn on some lights around here. So we do have a garage down here as well. But if we go upstairs, let's see, we have a little foyer. There's a sim right here. Okay. But we have like a little foyer. We also have a pretty big bathroom, actually. If we go over here, we have, I don't know, maybe like oh, this is a bedroom. Oh, we have a pretty big bedroom actually. So we have our bed, a place to sit. This looks like a vanity, like a makeshift vanity table. And then if we go back this way, we have another bedroom, which I really like the dressers. It's kind of giving like coastal vibe, you know? There's also like a computer desk in here too. We also have a little back porch with a park bench. And then we also have a little pool over here, some lounge chairs. So if we go upstairs, so we have an upstairs dining room. Oh, so the kitchen is upstairs, the dining room is over here. Okay, and then over here we have a little living room section. So this is interesting. Interesting. I gotta say, y'all, I quite like it. It's really giving coastal, kind of like coastal farmhouse, if that makes sense. Maybe if I make the intensity normal, it won't be as bright for y'all. But yeah, it's giving like coastal farmhouse kind of aesthetic, you know? And then there's also a door that leads out here to an upstairs balcony with a lounge chair and a table. And that's pretty much it for this house. All right, that's everything for this house. Let's go ahead and go to this one over here on the corner. So I was looking at the house, y'all, and then I also looked over and I saw that there was a sim that looked just like Elliot. When I hovered over the sim, it literally said Elliot, but it's a paparazzi. So the game populated another Elliot to be a paparazzi. That is not the first time that's happened, but it's just always interesting to me. Either way, we're down here at this house though. There are a couple Sims in the front yard. We have Billy Carter and Charlie Buster. There's also a dog, Zukia, the little dog. I think I said that right. But let's check out the house really quick though, because I would like to see. I guess we can also look at the Sims real quick too, since we're here. But we have a couple Sims outside on the porch, and then we have our dog. So now we can check out the house. So when you first come in, we have a foyer, we have our kitchen, we have a dining room over this way. Out in the backyard, we have a deck space with a picnic table and 2 lounge chairs. There's also a pond out here. And then if we go back in, we have our den. We have 2 of these big bookshelves. We have a chess table. We also have a fireplace. And I love the color scheme. Like the blue and brown looks really good together. We have an art easel in the hallway. We have a bathroom here. And then we have a nursery right here. And then we also have like another bedroom. And then I like the color scheme in this one too. It looks very regal and royal, you know? And then if we go upstairs yet again, we have another bedroom with 2 single beds. And then we also have a bathroom that's attached to it. So it's like an ensuite. And yeah, I believe that's like everything for this house as well. And last but not least, y'all, I think this is the last house in the world. Let's go ahead and check out this one really quick. It's a little brick house, you know? And there is a sim in the front yard. So who is this? This is Alex Grow. So this is what Alex Grow looks like. So I'm assuming this is the Grow household. So why don't we go ahead and open up the house? So let's see, let's turn the lights on in here. Okay, so when you first come in, we have a foyer, we have a bathroom here. Going over this way, we have our kitchen area with a washer and dryer inside of it. If we go down the hallway, we have a dining room. Our living room is like all right here together. There's a stereo, fireplace, and a bookshelf. And then we have like a sunroom, I guess. So we have like some places to sit. And there's like a little coffee table in here with a phone. If we go outside in the backyard, we have a sandbox, a swing, a water slide, a clothesline, and then we also have a grill back here as well. And then if we go upstairs, let's see, we have a computer in the hallway, and then we have 2 bedrooms. But I guess it could be 3 because this is like an empty room, but we have 2 bedrooms. This is a nursery, and then right over here we have I guess like a parent's bedroom, I guess. And they have an ensuite. There's a treadmill in here, but I believe that is everything for this house. And that is also everything for the entire world. I think we've seen everything, y'all. So I gotta say, y'all, I really do like this world. I think it needs a little bit of work, especially with some of the windows and doors with the CC or whatever was going on with that. But I do like this world. I think it has like really small, cozy, small town vibes, you know? So I'm going to leave this world linked down below if you want to check it out. Again, it's called Denvile. It is by Dima 3000 and it has been re-uploaded by Mercury 101. So I'm going to leave a link to Mercury's Tumblr post if you want to download the world and stuff like that. But anyway, y'all, that is all that I have for this video. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to leave a like, comment something down below. Follow me over on Twitch where I stream a lot more The Sims, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Thanks for watching!